Right now, an investigation underway to figure out just how a porch collapsed over the weekend on Mifflin Street, sending 2 people to the hospital.
Also, the trial for a mother and daughter charged in the death of a 13-year-old girl in their care gets underway. What the girl's adoptive mother said on the stand. And
later, students at Madison East march from the school to the Capitol, what they're pushing for. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Well, this weekend may have been the first time you ever saw this house on Mifflin Street in Madison, but city inspectors saw it a few months ago. Their routine inspection did not reveal the damage that ultimately led to this scary collapse that sent 2 people to the hospital. Our Brad Hamilton spoke with the inspector who was called to the scene on Saturday. Brad, what is he saying about this?
Susan and Eric, Jose Maria Donoso said that his heart just sank when he got the phone call on Saturday, describing it as a worst nightmare type of scenario. The porch on the 500 block of Mifflin Street collapsed just before noon on Saturday during that annual block party. Donoso tells us that his team had just inspected this exact home in March, and it did pass that inspection this spring. Crews think that a compromised metal bottom cover on the porch led to this collapse. The city thinks that it was installed in the 90s, and Donoso says part of their investigation into the collapse is ensuring that this never happens again.
We will learn from this. I think we were lucky this time that, people, they were injured, but nothing major as far as I know. But, we want to avoid for that happen again.
The city believes the house itself is stable and the people are actually back inside tonight. Coming up later tonight, we're going to dive deeper into the details of this incident and also the future of people that live here on Mifflin Street.
Ed, thank you. The adoptive mother and father of the child who allegedly died in the care of 2 Mineral Point women took the stand today in the first day of their murder trial in Iowa County. Lisa and David Caden are the adopted parents of Selah Caden, the 13-year-old who died in the care of Alexis and Lori Berry. An autopsy revealed Selah died from homicidal, smothering, suffocation, and blunt force pattern beating. The Cadens, who live in North Carolina, sent the girl to live in Mineral Point with the Berries due to behavioral problems at home. The 2 families had been close when they lived in Madison.
At no point in time did we think our daughter was in any danger. We thought that this was just a continuation of her mental health issues, and that it was a continuation of her attention-seeking issues. At no time had we felt that she was in any danger.
The trial is expected to last 2 weeks. A Madison man accused of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from clients and leaving construction work incomplete appeared in court today. Michael Anderson, charged with 10 felonies and 2 misdemeanors. A not guilty plea was entered on his behalf on those misdemeanor counts. His signature bond set at $500 per case. A status conference scheduled for July 18th.
The students marching from Madison East High School to the Capitol carried a message: help undocumented Wisconsinites get driver's licenses.
Well, advocates say that would help Wisconsinites do many day-to-day things that would be out of reach. Will Keneally explains. Will?
That's right. So it's not necessarily just about driving, although that can play a big part. But more than that, it's about livelihood. It's about living itself. Activists say allowing undocumented immigrants to get driver's licenses grants access to those things that people need every day.
So that's like one of the things that we're also fighting for. You can go to the store, you pay with a check, and then they see that your ID is expired. So then they can't buy, the groceries that they needed, simple necessities for that one day.
The advocates also called for Wisconsin to allow in-state tuition for undocumented students, something which isn't in place right now. Undocumented students also face a harder time getting scholarships to help pay for college, largely having to shoulder the financial burden themselves. Those 2 proposals were in Governor Evers' initial budget proposal last year, but Republicans later took them out. The GOP has traditionally been opposed to those ideas, especially allowing for driver's licenses, over concerns of voter fraud.
All right, Will, thank you. Let's get your certified most accurate forecast now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
It's a little cloudy outside right now, but still dry for this evening. We are keeping a close eye off to the west, though, of our next rain chance building in. 51 currently for us with a calm breeze. Dew points in the upper 30s. Rain still in Iowa. None of that building into southern Wisconsin just yet. But as we get overnight, we are going to watch those steady showers build into the area, especially after midnight, and stick with us through Tuesday. We're at 54 in Janesville, 50 right now in Mineral Point, and in Lone Rock. That calm breeze is across the board. It actually doesn't feel too bad outside with that calmer breeze on tap for us, but the wind expected to pick up tomorrow with a steadier rainfall coming through. High temperatures will yet again be close to 50 for our Tuesday. It will be breezy outside with scattered showers, so keep the umbrella on hand for your Tuesday. The good news, you won't need it for too long. We'll keep close our eye or take a closer look at how long these rain chances stick with us in just a few minutes.
All right, Dana, thank you. Governor Tony Evers made a campaign stop today in his bid to win re-election, joining labor leaders, members, and students today for a tour of the Wisconsin Laborers Training Center in DeForest. The training center has 8 classrooms and 4 training bays for hands-on learning. It trains nearly 2,000 people a year. And while there, the Wisconsin laborers announced their endorsement of Governor Evers. The governor is saying that Wisconsin workers are the backbone of the economy.
I've always believed that workers deserve to have a seat at the table, and when they do, everybody is better off because of it.
Governor Evers emphasized that college is not always the best option for everyone, and he doesn't want jobs like this going unstaffed. Governor Evers also launching his first TV ad buy of his re-election bid today. The $3.5 million effort comes on the heels of other large advertising buys by Republicans in recent weeks. UW professor Mike Wagner says the governor doesn't want his opponents to have the airwaves all to themselves.
A candidate to be the first to venture out onto the playing field brings other people out onto the playing field as well, so that they don't have it all to themselves.
Rebecca Clayfish, Tim Michels, and Kevin Nicholson have all released ads since announcing their runs for governor. State Representative Tim Ramthan has yet to run any TV ads.
ACLU Wisconsin is telling the city of Madison that it has concerns that Madison Metro is not compliant with federal requirements under the Civil Rights Act.
This comes after we first reported a month ago about people concerned that Madison's new metro transit routes will disproportionately affect those with low income and also those who are disabled. Investigative reporter Naomi Coles has the ACLU's letter. Naomi?
This letter is from 2 ACLU attorneys to Madison's Metro Transit Department. They're urging the city to do a service equity analysis to make sure its redesign does not disproportionately benefit white riders more than riders of color, and another similar analysis for people with disabilities. This letter reads in part, we have concerns that the redesign as well as BRT planning may not have complied with federal requirements, and that the apparent focus on improvements may have disparate effects on community members of color. Now, I asked the city about the letter. They told me that they responded to the ACLU. They said they are planning a full service equity analysis for this redesign to ensure that they are in fact in line with requirements under the money that they're getting from the federal government. ACLU told me they'll wait, they'll see if that analysis complies with what they're asking for. Now, in other Metro Transit redesign news, the city has released 13 proposed amendments to its draft plans today. Those are online on the city's website.
Naomi, thank you. Coming up, UW Health launches a new campaign with the UW School of Medicine and Public Health. How much they're looking to raise and what that money will go toward.
Plus, the Navy's newest ship honors a Wisconsin city, the reason why, and when it's scheduled for christening.
Hello, spring. Hello, savings. Now at the Century House. Save hundreds with a free leather upgrade. Or get $300 off stressless Mike and Max motorized recliners with a soft rocking motion that provides instant comfort. And $300 off the new 50th anniversary retro stressless Royal recliner, available with the iconic stressless original base. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Fry Construction is celebrating 27 years with a big anniversary sale. Join us to save 27%. That's right, 27%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Act now for 27% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your free consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Impatience is a virtue. Waiting isn't an option.
New Balance Madison, we got now.
Welcome back. UW Health and the UW School of Medicine and Public Health are partnering together to launch a new fundraising campaign called Wisconsin Medicine. The campaign is looking to raise $500 million from 100,000 individual donors by the end of 2025. The money will help fund research for new cures and treatments and purchase new technology for the hospital and the School of Medicine.
We have all the right pieces. We have a phenomenal clinical infrastructure. We have a phenomenal research infrastructure, especially with the School of Medicine and Public Health combined with the university and all the colleges within the university. And we are just ready to take it to the next level.
To celebrate the launch of the campaign, donations made from now until June 13th will be matched up to $1 million.
After about 2 years, the Navy's newest ship, the USS Beloit, will be christened during a ceremony this weekend. While the christening will be happening in Marinette, the city of Beloit was celebrating today in Rock County. The ship named in honor of the long working history of Fairbanks Morse Defense, the Beloit community, and the Navy. Fairbanks Morse has been manufacturing ship engines for the U.S. Navy for about 100 years.
To have a ship named after your city is a very important and very distinct honor with this country.
The date for commissioning has not been announced, but it's the next major event after the christening and safety tests are completed. Still ahead, a different kind of football coming to Lambeau Field this summer.
And we'll introduce you to the volunteers behind our Call for Action team, how they can help you solve your consumer complaints.
Plus, when can we expect to see the sun again? Dana's got the complete forecast when we come back.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today. Patio enclosures.
At Menards, we've got the tools and accessories you need to tackle your outdoor projects. And right now, you'll save 11% on everything. Keep your mower powered up with an FVP lawn and garden battery. Right now, they're all 11% off. Store and protect your outdoor tools, equipment, and seasonal items with Aero Storage Buildings. Save 11% on all Aero Storage Buildings, like the 10 by 12 foot Arlington shed. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
To real flavors, real meals, real good. All of Knorr's high-quality pasta and rice sides are now made with no artificial flavors or preservatives. Knorr, taste for good.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
This Mother's Day, buy one 60-minute facial session and get a second session free. Massage Envy Facials, where better begins.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? Meet me at Vet Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Oak Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells for an all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway June, The Mascot Theory, and Beth Killyman. All benefiting Eat and Housing for Heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for more details.
With broken supply chains and lives disrupted, businesses like Amazon have invested to deliver on time for you and help hundreds of thousands of small businesses gain access to millions of online shoppers. But Washington politicians have a law that could break Prime's guaranteed 2-day free delivery and threaten our fragile economic recovery. Tell your senators, don't break our Prime. Oppose S 2992. Paid for by CCIA.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today. Patio enclosures.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
After 2 years during the pandemic, the Call for Action phone lines are finally back online.
That gives you one more option to get a hold of our Call for Action volunteers who are here to answer your questions and complaints and get you answers.
Well, Leah Linscheid gives you a peek behind the curtain of who these folks are.
We've not had anyone else call about this.
When you call for action.
It's a free resource.
Your first thought might not be about who's on the other end of the line.
It's a resource that people who work here care deeply about.
But the dedicated volunteers taking the time to pick up the phone, listen to your story, mediate on your behalf with the company in question, and get results have stories of their own.
I came from a family of teachers. My grandmother taught German children how to speak English.
We wanted to let them introduce themselves.
It was just sort of in my DNA to become a teacher.
That's our lead volunteer, Barb. It's hard to describe how many hats she's worn in her life.
I went to Dane County Department of Human Services, and I worked as a Child Protective Services social worker. I have also worked in Mexico in the southern border with migrants and people crossing the border. For 6 years, I did that.
A principal, counselor, and community advocate. She's the captain of our team.
Thank you. Bye-bye. We try and help people. We try and educate people. We try and take people who are kind of just floundering about what to do to solve a problem and help them get to a solution.
I'm a strong believer that you go through life, people help you, you need to help others. Kind of return the favor.
Terry's time with CFA is relatively short. His resume, anything but.
I am a veteran. Also, I'm a retired attorney. With respect to securities law, brokerage firms, investment advisory firms, hedge funds, things like that.
Terry's specialty, speaking in finance, an unfamiliar language for most of us.
Those people who are kind of a different area that they aren't familiar with and not comfortable with, they can come to me and call for action and get some assistance. Just kind of walk me through how this happened.
One of Terry's most recent cases is a success story we aired, returning nearly $250,000 to a local farmer who was scammed out of his retirement savings.
That's the most probably memorable one.
The case that I probably think of most immediately was the young woman with the brain tumor.
And Judy, our resident expert in healthcare, specializing in public health and human connection.
She had quit teaching. She couldn't remember her children's names anymore, and she was in her 30s. And her health insurer would not give her a referral to the doctors who could successfully do the surgery. But eventually she and her family moved to Texas. She had the surgery successfully, sent me a photo of her head with the scar on it, and and stayed in touch for quite a long time. She and I created such an important relationship, and that meant a lot to me.
And I think the people that work here that gravitate towards something like this.
These volunteers and more, working for their community, they are a reflection of who we all are as Madisonians. Something to remember next time you pick up the phone to call for action.
They're people that are sensitive to others' needs, and they look at their community as being so important that they need to be a part of the helping part of that community.
For News 3 Now and Call for Action, I'm Leah Lynchide.
Our Call for Action volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Give them a call at the number on your screen, 608-270-2833. You can always call for action anytime online. Submit a claim at channel3000.com/call-for-action.
Well, the rain will be sticking around this week. Here's Dana with a complete look at your forecasts.
We'll give a few rounds of rain passing through over the next few days. So as I mentioned earlier, perhaps one of those weeks where we just like to keep the umbrella on hand. We'll have sunshine mixed in, but gotta get through the rain first. Today, of course, cloudy outside. Our showers building in overnight, and that's going to stick with us heading into Tuesday. For the middle of the week for Wednesday, we get a brief break in the rainfall with sun coming through throughout the day, and then another opportunity for showers expected to build in for us as we look ahead to Thursday and Friday. My other good news, though, aside from just having a little bit of sun on Wednesday, the weekend does look milder. Milder temperatures expected for Saturday and Sunday, and hopefully some sunshine for both days also. Our Doppler Doppler track is currently quiet. This system well off to the west right now, expected to lift northeast and bring in our rain chances. It's far enough south that we're going to be right on the edge of this, but we're still expecting steady showers right along the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. The stronger thunderstorms and the heavier rainfall will trend further south into southern Illinois and Indiana for tomorrow. But being right on the edge of that, we're going to see a very sharp cutoff from folks that see a significant amount of accumulation south of Dane County to others that might not pick up quite as much. Temperatures overnight expected to drop down to the low 40s. Notice that we have those showers starting just after midnight. Early in the day tomorrow, steady rainfall, mainly Madison south, but that sharp cutoff north of Dane County means folks around the Dells or even further north only looking at some light drizzle for tomorrow morning. In the afternoon, this carries on until about 1-2 o'clock before clearing off to the east. Temperatures close to 50 for afternoon highs tomorrow. The cloud coverage then pulls away later in the evening, and that leads us to sunshine for Wednesday. Wednesday will be mostly sunny with high temperatures on Wednesday climbing closer to 60 degrees in the afternoon. So it should be a pretty pleasant day outside for the middle of the week. South of Madison, we could easily see those rainfall totals climb closer to about 1.5 inches, so a measurable amount coming through for us throughout the day on Tuesday. Again, that cutoff though just north of Dane County really trending under 1/4 inch at this point, so not a lot of accumulation to the northwest. High temperatures tomorrow will be close to 50, breezy outside, wind speeds about 10 to 20 miles per hour, and we have those scattered showers coming through, so the heavier rainfall could bring some stronger wind gusts in the mid to upper 20s. 50 for Tuesday. Wednesday will be close to 60 with sunshine, and then we stay close to 60. We don't have any more drops for the rest of the work week. 60, near 60 for Thursday and Friday, with more rain expected for Thursday and Friday. Now by Saturday and Sunday, we'll have sunshine with high temperatures climbing through the 60s. Our next chance for light rain expected for a Sunday night into Monday. Just a slight chance for showers. More steady rainfall likely for the middle of next week. At least it comes along with some warmer temperatures closer to average near 70 for us stretching through the work week.
Dana, thank you. An historic football game will be played this summer at Lambeau Field, but the Packers won't be in it. European soccer clubs Bayern Munich and Manchester City will play an exhibition match in Green Bay July 23rd. This will be the first time ever a soccer match has been played at the stadium. Tickets will go on sale to the public Friday at 10 a.m., but Packers season ticket holders will have pre-sale access at 10 a.m. Thursday. The match will begin again July 23rd, 6 p.m.
And coming up in sports, the play that made the city of Boston drop their jaw in awe. What Giannis did to the Celtics that made franchise history. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, get Lunchables, 10 for only $10. And get Pringles for only 48 cents while supplies last. Tuesday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
What are you recommending for muscle pain?
Based on clinical data, I recommend Salonpas.
Agreed. My patients like these patches because they work up to 12 hours, even on moderate pain.
Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Everything we love about Wisconsin is under attack. As an Army commander, I served God, family, and country. But the media, they say none of that matters anymore. When I was a kid, every day at school, I took the pledge. In the service, I took an oath. But today, people take a knee. When I was 9 years old, my dad handed me a shovel and put me to work. Nowadays, people get paid to sit on the couch. And back then, you called somebody lazy, it was a huge insult. But today, you get a pronoun wrong, and the liberals want your head. I'm Tim Michels. The radical left, they're destroying everything we love about America. And too many establishment Republicans, they're along for the ride. I'm not some career politician. I'm a self-made businessman who doesn't give a rip about the special interests or their money. I'm Tim Michels. I'm running for governor to turn Madison upside down and take back the freedoms that make Wisconsin great.
Tim Michels for governor. He'll turn Madison upside down.
Summer is here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can go climbing, paddleboarding, mountain biking, zip lining, camping.
How about napping?
Of course. Sorry, I'll keep it down.
Right now, you can get 1.75% APR for 48 months on a new 2022 Toyota Corolla, Camry, RAV4, Highlander, or Tacoma.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, get Lunchables, 10 for only $10. And get Pringles for only 48 cents while supplies last. Tuesday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
Tomorrow, we continue spotlighting our call for action team and how they can help you. Our lead volunteer will talk about how our volunteers are uniquely suited to solve your consumer issues.
Plus, we're timing out the showers and telling you how long you need this. That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
Despite having his third worst shooting performance in the playoffs, Giannis made history on Sunday against the Celtics, becoming the first Bucks player in franchise history to record multiple playoff triple-doubles. His stat line read 24 points, 13 boards, and 12 assists. But the play everyone is still talking about, that right there, the alley-oop off the backboard to himself. I'm going to let Drew Holiday and Bobby Portis break it down.
In a superstar, Doris. I mean, it wasn't surprising, but when you see it, though, you like, damn. Exactly.
That's like playing 2K and holding R2 and throwing out the glass to yourself.
That's a video game, bro.
Yeah, for real. It's crazy.
So it's, I don't know. I could probably do that on an 8-foot hoop. You doing this on 10 feet with the best players in the world.
This spring hasn't been the best weather for baseball, but that hasn't stopped Madison College from dominating in March and April. The Wolfpack have 34 wins, are perfect at home, and have their sights set on being #1 when it's all said and done. The only thing that's been able to slow down Madison College has been Mother Nature.
30 years of doing this is by far the worst spring that I've ever coached in.
2 months into their season, and they've practiced just once on their own field.
Definitely frustrating not being on our own field. When we have games on it and then the next day it rains and we just can't be on our own field, it gets frustrating.
We either play or the tarp's on it, or we can't play or practice on it because it's raining or snowing at this point.
But it hasn't fazed them.
Well, we're in Wisconsin, so you know, it's just, we got to stay focused.
The Wolfpack spent the month of April ranked #1 in the NJCAA Division II poll.
You know, it's important to be #1 at the end of the year, and rankings right now don't really mean as much to us.
And they're undefeated at Robin Roberts Field.
We really had high expectations to come in here this year and win a lot of ball games, and I think we've exceeded those, but the year's not done, so we're trying to finish it out strong.
We had unfinished business from last year, so we were just hungry to get after it this year, and fortunately we've been doing good.
And with the postseason right around the corner,
our expectations are to win a national championship, and we won't be satisfied without that.
They're dialed in for another World Series run. Let me tell you, I tried to set up that story for like 2.5 weeks. And every day they were like, okay, does this work? He's like, oh, it's postponed, or we're not practicing today. So
is that my fault?
That is your fault. That is definitely your fault.
It has been, we were just talking about it, it's been a little cool this spring. We've had on and off showers. It's been a little cool for us. Tomorrow will be close to 50 for afternoon highs with showers mainly in the morning, stretching into the early afternoon. Mostly sunny skies for Wednesday near 60. We'll stay near 60 for Thursday and Friday with sunshine this weekend and warmer weather, more baseball-like weather by next week.
Yeah, we need that. Dana, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a good evening, everybody. Hope to see you back here tonight at 10.